Have you ever felt exposed, vulnerable, or judged after sharing too much of yourself? In a world where everyone demands to know your every move, guarding your inner world is not just wise, it's powerful. As the teachings of Buddhism remind us, do not let yourself be guided by the voice of others. Protect your inner world. Today, we're diving deep into ancient Buddhist wisdom that teaches you the art of self-protection, why you should never expose your weaknesses, your plans, or your true self. Because in the quiet moments, when you choose silence over speech and privacy over exposure, you find your greatest strength. Ready to reclaim your power? Let's get started. 1. Guard your weaknesses. They're your hidden strengths. In Buddhism, your weaknesses aren't something to be ashamed of. They are simply parts of your personal journey. Everyone has flaws, insecurities, and areas of vulnerability, and these can often be the keys to your growth and self-awareness. Instead of exposing these weaknesses to others who may not understand or respect them, keep them protected. By guarding your weaknesses, you allow yourself to work on them privately, without the fear of external judgment, criticism, or interference. This personal space gives you the opportunity to transform these vulnerabilities into strengths at your own pace, without pressure. Your weaknesses are not flaws, they are stepping stones to becoming a stronger, wiser version of yourself. 2. Be selective with your trust. Not everyone is a friend. Trust is one of the most valuable things you can offer someone, but it's also something that should be given carefully. In Buddhism, mindfulness teaches us to be aware of who we allow into our inner circle. Not everyone you meet has good intentions, and even well-meaning people can hurt you unintentionally. By being selective with your trust, you protect yourself from potential betrayal, disappointment, and pain. Just because someone seems kind or supportive doesn't mean they are ready to handle your secrets or vulnerabilities. Take time to truly know someone before sharing your inner world with them. Trust should be earned, not freely given, and being mindful of this helps you maintain your peace and emotional well-being. 3. Privacy is power. Protect your personal life. In a world where sharing every detail of our lives has become the norm, privacy has become a rare and powerful asset. Buddhism emphasizes the importance of protecting your inner world and maintaining control over your personal space. Your private life, your thoughts, feelings, relationships, and goals is sacred. When you keep these aspects of your life private, you retain control over how much of yourself you expose to the outside world. This not only shields you from unnecessary scrutiny and judgment, but also protects you from negative influences that can disrupt your peace of mind. Privacy allows you to live authentically and focus on what truly matters without the pressure of public opinion. Remember, you don't owe anyone a glimpse into your personal life. Protecting your privacy is protecting your power. 4. Your emotional reactions are your weak points. Don't reveal them. Emotional reactions are natural, but they can also be one of your biggest vulnerabilities. In Buddhism, managing your emotions with mindfulness and calmness is a sign of inner strength. When you reveal your emotional reactions, whether it's anger, sadness, or frustration, you give others insight into what affects you most, and this can be used against you, either intentionally or unintentionally. By keeping your emotional responses in check, you maintain control over how situations and people affect you. This doesn't mean suppressing your feelings. It means learning to observe them without immediately reacting. Practice pausing, breathing, and reflecting before you respond. Protecting your emotional reactions helps you stay centered, resilient, and less influenced by the actions or words of others. Remember, your calmness is your shield, and your silence is your strength. 5. Not everyone deserves to know your plans. Your plans, dreams, and goals are deeply personal, and not everyone deserves to know them. In Buddhism, it's taught that sharing your intentions too soon can expose you to negativity, doubt, and even sabotage. People may project their own fears, insecurities, or envy onto your aspirations, which can dampen your motivation and focus. When you keep your plans private, you protect them from the influence of others and allow yourself to pursue your goals with clarity and determination. Work quietly on your dreams. Let your actions and successes speak for themselves. This approach not only shields your intentions from outside interference, but also strengthens your resolve as you move forward on your path. Remember, your journey is yours alone, and not everyone is meant to walk it with you. 6. Don't let your guard down. Stay vigilant, always. Life is full of unpredictable moments, and in Buddhism, mindfulness and vigilance are key to navigating these uncertainties. Keeping your guard up doesn't mean living in constant fear or distrust. It means being aware, mindful, and attentive to your surroundings and the people in your life. When you let your guard down, you become vulnerable to negative influences, manipulative individuals, and harmful situations that can disrupt your peace of mind. Staying vigilant means being conscious of your environment and the intentions of those around you. It's about recognizing that not everyone has your best interests at heart, and that some people may take advantage of your openness or kindness. In Buddhism, this awareness is not about suspicion, but about self-preservation and maintaining your inner balance. By staying vigilant, you can make thoughtful decisions that protect you from potential harm, whether emotional, mental, or even physical. Letting your guard down can also lead to complacency, where you might overlook red flags or ignore your intuition. In Buddhist practice, mindfulness teaches us to be fully present and aware of what is happening around us. This awareness helps you maintain control over your actions and reactions, keeping you grounded in any situation. It's about setting boundaries, being clear about what you will and won't tolerate, and not compromising your values or well-being. By staying vigilant, you're not only protecting yourself from external threats, but also nurturing your inner strength. This mindfulness helps you respond wisely rather than react impulsively. It empowers you to navigate your path with confidence, knowing that you're fully in control of your personal space and energy. So, always keep your guard up, not out of fear, but out of respect for your peace and well-being. This version provides a comprehensive understanding of the importance of vigilance and how it relates to maintaining personal boundaries and inner peace, drawing from Buddhist principles. Let me know if you need further refinement. 7. Silence is a weapon. Use it wisely. Silence is often misunderstood as mere quietness or a lack of words, but in Buddhism, it is a powerful tool that can be used to protect your peace, maintain control, and communicate strength without saying a word. Silence allows you to create space between yourself and the noise of the world, giving you time to think, reflect, and observe. It's a form of self-discipline that helps you avoid unnecessary conflicts, misunderstandings, and emotional reactions. When you practice silence, you give yourself the opportunity to listen more deeply, not just to others, but also to your inner thoughts and emotions. This inner listening helps you gain clarity and wisdom, allowing you to make more thoughtful decisions. By not immediately responding to provocations or pressure, you retain control over your actions. In Buddhism, this is known as practicing mindful speech, which includes knowing when not to speak at all. Silence can also be a form of self-protection. In conversations, arguments, or negotiations, saying less often reveals more. It can keep others from knowing too much about your thoughts, plans, or intentions, which protects you from potential manipulation. Silence can serve as a boundary that says, I will not engage with negativity, and I won't let others draw me into their drama. It's a way to shield your mind from unnecessary stress and conflict. Silence can disarm those who seek to provoke you. In a heated situation, responding with silence can be more powerful than any words you could say. It shows that you are in control of your emotions and that you will not be easily rattled. This quiet strength is a form of wisdom that Buddhism deeply values. It reflects inner peace, self-respect, and a refusal to let others dictate your emotional state. Using silence wisely means knowing when to hold back, when to let things go unsaid, and when to walk away. It's about choosing not to reveal your thoughts or feelings to those who may not appreciate or respect them. By embracing silence, you cultivate an aura of calm and strength that others cannot easily penetrate. You protect your energy and maintain your composure, demonstrating that true power often lies in what is left unspoken. In the end, silence is not about withdrawal or weakness. It's about strategic restraint. It's a choice that allows you to navigate life with grace, protecting your peace and preserving your dignity. Use it as a shield and a tool, guiding you through life's challenges with the quiet confidence that you are in control of your own mind and emotions. 8. Don't overshare your successes. Humility is a shield. In a world that often encourages us to broadcast every achievement, it's easy to get caught up in the habit of oversharing our successes. However, Buddhism teaches us the value of humility and the wisdom of restraint. Oversharing your accomplishments can invite unwanted attention, envy, and even negative energy from those around you. When you constantly highlight your successes, you risk attracting people who might not genuinely celebrate with you, but instead harbor resentment or jealousy. Humility acts as a protective shield that guards your achievements from being tarnished by external judgment. It doesn't mean downplaying your accomplishments or failing to recognize your hard work. Rather, it's about keeping your triumphs close to your heart, allowing you to cherish them privately, without the need for external validation. By not flaunting your successes, you preserve the purity of your achievements and protect yourself from the negative energies that come with public scrutiny. Buddhism teaches that true fulfillment comes from within, not from the applause or recognition of others. When you quietly acknowledge your successes, you maintain a sense of inner peace and self-respect. You aren't swayed by the opinions or reactions of those around you, allowing your happiness to remain steady and rooted in your own efforts. This approach aligns with the Buddhist concept of non-attachment, where your self-worth isn't tied to external praise or criticism, but is instead grounded in your personal journey. Keeping your successes private can help you stay focused on what truly matters: continuous self-improvement and growth. Oversharing can lead to complacency, where the satisfaction of external validation might tempt you to rest on your laurels. By maintaining a humble stance, you remind yourself that every achievement is a stepping stone on the path, not the final destination. Humility keeps you motivated to keep pushing forward, quietly working towards your next goal without the distraction of outside opinions. Silently celebrating your victories also helps you maintain a sense of control over your narrative. When you overshare, you open yourself up to being misunderstood, judged, or even undermined. Not everyone will appreciate or support your journey, and some may even seek to bring you down. By keeping your successes to yourself, you protect the sacredness of your progress and ensure that you remain in control of your story. Oversharing can create unnecessary pressure to maintain a perfect image. Once you put your achievements out there, you may feel the need to constantly live up to others' expectations, which can be exhausting and distracting. By keeping your achievements private, You free yourself from this burden, allowing you to work and grow without the weight of public perception. This quiet approach to success fosters resilience, as it teaches you to value your efforts rather than seeking validation from others. Humility is a powerful practice that shields you from the potential pitfalls of ego and pride. It keeps you grounded, reminding you that success is fleeting and that there's always more to learn and achieve. It allows you to enjoy your achievements without the pressure to constantly perform for an audience. In Buddhism, the quiet joy of knowing you've done well without the need for outward display is a true expression of inner strength and contentment. So, the next time you accomplish something meaningful, take a quiet moment to appreciate it on your own. Let your success bring you inner pride and motivation, rather than using it to seek outside approval. By doing this, you not only protect your peace, but also cultivate a deeper sense of gratitude and humility, helping you move forward with a clear mind and a humble heart. Remember, the most meaningful achievements are those that deeply connect with your inner self, untouched by external opinions. Guard your success, just as you guard your inner peace. Let it inspire your growth quietly and calmly. Protecting your reputation is equally important. Loose talk can cause real damage, and your reputation is one of your most valuable assets. It influences how others see and treat you. In Buddhism, living with integrity and speaking mindfully are essential to preserving that reputation. A strong reputation built on honesty, respect, and reliability opens doors to new opportunities and deeper connections, while a damaged one can close them just as quickly. The saying, "loose lips sink ships," reminds us of the dangers of careless words. Oversharing, especially with the wrong people, can lead to betrayal, confusion, and harm to your image. Protecting your reputation requires awareness and intentionality. It begins with being mindful of what you say and how you present yourself. Avoid gossip, bragging, or impulsive comments, as even seemingly harmless words can be misinterpreted or twisted. Buddhism emphasizes right speech, speaking truthfully, kindly, and only when necessary. Practicing this principle ensures your words reflect your values and character. It's also wise to remember that not everyone has your best interests at heart. Sharing personal thoughts or plans freely can backfire if misused by others. Some may distort your words for their own agenda. Being selective about what you share and with whom reduces the risk of harm. Awareness acts as a shield, allowing you to navigate social spaces with confidence and caution. Of course, your actions matter as much as your words. Acting with integrity, keeping your promises, and treating others with respect build a solid and trustworthy reputation. Yet, even a single lapse in judgment can leave a lasting negative impression. That's why it's essential to align your behavior with your values and to remain mindful of how your actions reflect who you are. Every word and action contributes to the story others tell about you. A strong reputation becomes your protection during difficult times. When people see you as consistent and trustworthy, they're more likely to offer understanding when conflicts or misunderstandings arise. This trust becomes a quiet yet powerful form of social credit, but it's delicate. One careless moment can diminish it, so it must be nurtured through steady, thoughtful conduct. Buddhist teachings emphasize self-awareness as the foundation of protecting one's reputation. Regular reflection on your speech, actions, and the image you present helps you stay aligned with your core values. It's not about perfection, but about honesty and growth. Acknowledging your shortcomings and choosing to learn from them allows you to actively shape your reputation, rather than leaving it at the mercy of others' opinions. It's also important to remain grounded in the face of criticism. Not all criticism requires a response. Sometimes silence is your greatest strength. Reacting impulsively can escalate the situation and damage your image further. True strength lies in knowing when to speak, when to stay silent, and when to walk away peacefully. By observing situations calmly and responding with intention, you reflect your true character. Guarding your reputation means being mindful and deliberate in your words and actions. Loose speech can unravel years of effort, so speak thoughtfully, act with wisdom, and protect your reputation with the same care you protect your peace of mind. In doing so, you shape a story of yourself built on respect, trust, and quiet strength. Boundaries also matter deeply. They protect your peace, your energy, and your relationships. In Buddhism, setting boundaries isn't selfish. It's an act of deep self-respect and compassion. Boundaries are the quiet lines that define what feels right for you in relationships. Without them, you risk being overwhelmed, drained, or disrespected by those who disregard your needs. Setting clear boundaries doesn't push others away. Instead, it guides how energy flows in and out of your life. It says, "This is where I stand, and this is how I care for myself." Imagine your mind and spirit as a garden. Boundaries are the fences that protect what matters, keeping out what harms you and making room for peace and growth. They preserve your emotional and mental energy, allowing you to care for yourself and others from a place of balance and strength. When you set boundaries, you're quietly affirming, "My peace is not negotiable." Boundaries aren't walls or acts of rejection. They're spaces where true connection can grow. They teach others how to treat you and remind them that your time, energy, and presence are valuable. In a world that constantly demands more, boundaries become essential. Being clear about what you will and won't accept prevents others from draining you or imposing their expectations. Of course, setting boundaries isn't always easy. It takes courage, self-awareness, and sometimes the willingness to disappoint others, especially those who are used to having unlimited access to you. But remember, you are not responsible for how others react. Buddhism encourages us to let go of the need to please everyone and to focus on honoring our inner truth. Your boundaries are yours alone. You don't need to explain or defend them. Knowing your limits helps you avoid overwhelm and resentment. You begin to interact with others from a place of clarity and self-respect, rather than stress or guilt. This kind of mindfulness lies at the heart of Buddhist practice. Boundaries help you stay aware of your needs, so you don't lose yourself in caring for others. They aren't rigid walls, but living structures that evolve as you grow. As your values and needs shift, so do your boundaries. They also protect you from toxic relationships. Clear boundaries allow you to step back from people who ignore your limits, disrespect your space, or bring negativity into your life. Keeping a peaceful mind is essential in Buddhism, and boundaries are a vital part of that. They allow you to cultivate a calm, centered life by filtering out unnecessary conflict and noise. Boundaries aren't just about saying no, they're about saying yes to what truly matters. They give you space to focus on your passions, your healing, and your well-being. Setting boundaries allows you to live with honesty and purpose, free from the weight of others' expectations. This is a powerful act of self-love and self-protection. It honors your worth and safeguards your emotional health. Setting and upholding boundaries is an ongoing practice. It requires patience and commitment. But each time you assert a boundary, you affirm that your peace and needs matter. Boundaries are an expression of inner dignity. They ask, what really matters to me? What do I need to stay true to myself? This reflection mirrors the Buddhist path of self-awareness. As you change, your boundaries change too. They help you release what no longer serves you and create space for what truly aligns with your spirit. In this way, boundaries lead you toward a more balanced and peaceful life. Not revealing everything about yourself isn't about hiding, it's about guarding your inner space. Buddhism teaches us to protect our energy, our peace, and our path. You are always in control of what you share and with whom. Let these teachings guide you to hold your boundaries with quiet strength. Walk gently but firmly in the direction of peace.